All right, here we go, section 7. So what we've just done, section 5 was doing basic trinomials. Section 6 was doing more complicated ones with an a in front of the squared term. Okay? This one is a special cases section, just like section 4. Okay? So you can still use the same methods that we've learned in 5 and 6 in order to do these, or you can remember how to factor perfect squares and how to factor differences of squares. So what we're going to notice is we're going to notice that things are perfect squares. This is a perfect square, 6 and 6. Okay? This is a perfect square, 3 and 3. This is a perfect square, 7 and 7. So we can do this pretty quickly. Same sign, both of them negative, x and x. So x minus 6 squared. That's the same thing. Okay? Same sign, both of them positive, so x plus 3 squared. I know that 3 plus 3 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9. Good to go. Okay? 7 and 7, 49, 7 plus 7, 14. So I'm going to have x minus 7 squared. Okay? These don't take a lot of time once you know the rule, but you can still factor them the same old way. Sorry, I did all of those. Oops. Okay, so now we start seeing a number in front. But look at the number. It's a perfect square also. Okay, so we're going to have 5 and 5, 2x, 2x, plus and plus, 10x, 10x, 20x. So we can just write it as 2x plus 5 squared. Right? The plus sign, so 9 and 9, 4m and 4m. Does 4 times 9 doubled equal 72? Why, yes it does. What a coinkydink. Sorry, that was weird. Okay, so all of those were the same. Both binomials that multiplied together to give you the original problem were the same. Both of them were positive, both of them were negative, the same exact numbers. Now you'll notice that we don't have our middle term. Okay? So this is called the difference of squares. You're going to notice that the two things are opposites. So z and 9. So I know that I'm going to have z plus 3 and z minus 3. Okay. Why don't you give those two a try? See if you're picking this up. Okay, now we're throwing numbers, but they're perfect squares. Okay. There's no middle term, so I know I'm going to have a plus and a minus. I know that this goes back here, it's a 9 and a 9, and I know that this would be a 4x and a 4x. Okay, so we're not really throwing anything in this section, section 7, that you can't do. Try that one. Okay, now, you notice something? Okay, you can't factor it, so we're done. No, not yet. Pull out a common factor, 6. 4g squared minus 1, right? So now this factors to do 2g plus 1 and 2g minus 1. Okay. So just because it looks like we can't do anything doesn't mean that's true. So no, you can't use that as an excuse. Okay. Why don't you give this one a try? And check that one out too. See if you can look at both of those. Okay. Just as some practice. And then we have our last slide of just some practice problems. Okay, so why don't you pause it, and this video should be done before 5 minutes. So yeah, you've watched 2 10 minutes in a row, but now you're going to watch a 5 minutes. So awesome. Good job.